Romans 1:2. Ho proepengelato, diaton propheton, autu and graphais hagiais. And this is a continuation ni siya sa chapter 1 verse 1. No, when gi-introduce ni Paul yung kaugalingon as the sender of this letter. And then in verse 2 it says which he promised beforehand. So the word which, no, ho, refers back to the sa verse 1 nga gospel o ang gelion, parehas man sila nga neuter, gospel. So this gospel which he promised beforehand, and that is just one word in Greek, proepengelato. So lisod kayo i-pronounce, but that's just one word which actually is a verb that has double emphasis, no, which he himself, no, he himself, ang kinsa ni nga he, no, that refers to God in verse 1. So God himself mo'y nagpromise ani nga gospel beforehand. In what way? Through his prophets. So the gospel he promised beforehand in advance. Iyan ang gipromise sa unsang paagi by sending his prophets, the prophets of him. So God is the one who sent, no? God sent his prophets, and asa man nato makita in the graphais hagiais, in the holy scripture. So nindot kaayo sa Bisaya, pag-ingon diri sa Bisaya nga dugay ng gisaad, no? Mo na siya dugay ng gisaad, advanced nga pagsaad sa Dios. Ang gospel, ang maayong balita, wala na siya sa verse 2 nga word, pero it refers to verse 1, sakto na siya nga pag-translate diha sa balaang kasulatan, holy scriptures, and which we now call the Old Testament. The Old Testament is where we read, no, the holy scriptures is where we read God's promise in advance. Gi-record diha ang mga saad sa Dios pinaagi sa mga propeta, o kini nga saad mao ang ebanghelyo, the gospel. So how do we know the gospel in the Old Testament? Through the prophets prophesying and promising of the coming gospel. The Old Testament here refers to the holy scriptures, our holy Bible, the Old Testament.